It's a great history lesson, that, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
all
a
in
fitting
one.
tribute.
Yes, indeed, yes. And in fact, from a bust to a statue which has been unveiled at the National Football Centre in Staffordshire to honour the world's first black professional player. Arthur Wharton made his mark on the game nearly 100 years before the likes of Cyril Regis, Laurie Cunningham and Brendan Batson at West Bromwich Albion.
Well, the Football Association hopes the sculpture in St George's Park will act as an inspiration to the next generation of stars. Our correspondent Peter Byrne was at the ceremony.
He may not be a household name, but Arthur Wharton is quite simply a football legend. A trailblazer years ahead of his time and now honoured by the FA here at its National Football Centre in Burton-upon-Trent. There to see the unveiling, members of Arthur Wharton's family and top players from days gone by, all united in admiration for one of the game's true pioneers.
What he had to go through, the names that he's been called, the way he's been described, but I think it's a universal language in terms of courage, following your dreams, and it's very, very inspirational.
I was just so proud of him and just so pleased to be here as part of all this and to see so many people here, and it was lovely.
Arthur Wharton, a goalkeeper and occasional winger, began his football career in 1885 as an amateur, first with Darlington and then Preston North End. Then in 1889, he made history by signing professional terms with Rotherham, making him the first black full-time paid footballer in the game.
Look at him, magnificent man that he is a catalyst for all young coaches and players from black, Asian and minority ethnic backgrounds to want to aspire to what he achieved.
Football has come a long way since Wharton's time in tackling racism and promoting diversity. But the first black player to play for England says more still needs to be done.
Every club, there's 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 black players playing. The next stage is the manager's side, because 2 managers in the league is not acceptable really in 2015. So at the end of the day, I think we're getting there, but it's slow. It's a slow process.
After hanging up his boots, Arthur Wharton worked at a coal mine and eventually died a pauper. He wouldn't have believed that 100 years later, black footballers would be earning multi-million-pound salaries. But those superstars of today are very much Arthur Wharton's legacy. Peter Byrne, ITV News, St George's Park.
It takes people like that to be the first, doesn't it? I thought what Viv Anderson said was a really good point, just 2 black managers in the Football League. That's
in
not,
2015.
Can't be right. You look at the amount of players there are that are black.
Yeah.
Where are they all going? What's happening there? Something, hopefully, to change in the future.
Yes. Well,
now,
even the statue as well. That's over 100 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been waiting a while for it.
Yeah, so, yeah, about time.
Now, the Library of Birmingham will